Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Beltane May Day reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps me out tremendously. So, thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this Beltane, which is the eve of May Day. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. We have two. We have the Princess of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is interesting because we are in Taurus energy time, right? We're in Taurus season. And so with the King of Pentacles reversed, we can find this to be a little bit challenging, like things to be a little bit intense. But also, we can really find that with the King of Pentacles reversed, it's like, I'm really worried about money. I'm really looking at money, finances, things like that. With the Princess of Wands reverse, we can find that there's childishness around work, around careers, around creativity, around our passions and our desires. And it can be from us. We can be a little bit childish right now. And it also can be from other people. So know that too, that this can also be from other people, like very, work focused, very money focused, very, it has to be just a certain way. So do be mindful of this during this time. It moves us then to our message from Spirit. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So I'm going to see this as both upside down and right side up, okay? Because it kind of came out spinning and it landed right side up. So it means that we're getting a wish. This is a wish from Spirit. But it also means that we feel like we don't have a wish. We don't have our wishes. We don't have what we desire. There's something bittersweet about this time. It's satisfying in the long run, right? I'm just seeing like really, really bitter dark chocolate and it's delicious. It's satisfying. But it's like we have to acquire a taste for it or we have to grow to appreciate its nuances, its beauty. And that's what I feel like here. There's a wish that we're getting. We're not quite seeing it all the time. So just be aware of that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Well, okay. We feel here at times like our well has run dry. Like we don't really have as much to give as we would want to. We need to fill that cup up for ourselves within a collaboration with others. Now let's talk about this May Day just for and this Beltane, the eve of May and May Day itself. So this is the halfway point between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. These are known as cross quarter days. I always having trouble saying that. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, which I know a lot of you are, this is going to be, the time between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. So again, a cross quarter day. It's going to be powerful. This is a time where we're 9 degrees of Taurus. And this means we're right in the middle of Taurus season, which brings us to this powerful energy of sensuality, of grounding, of earth, of femininity. Taurus is also a fixed sign, so it's not like we're like all over the place, but we're usually not. I don't see it as being much of a problem for us. What I do see here is there's a sense of we're awakening, right? We're having a resurrection of ourselves. There's something that we see as overkill. We have to release it. We do. We have to release it and resurrect into our own power. As we do this during this time, this Beltane, this May Day, it has us wanting to feel alive, whole, connected. I know it sounds funny to say because when don't we want to feel alive or connected? But there's a powerful pull during this time to really look at our sensual desires, not in a romantic sense or physical sense, but in a sense of what do I want to experience on this earth? What do I desire within my own creation of self? And what brings me pleasure and joy and bliss? We don't want to let this time pass us by, and it's so easy to let this time pass us by. We need to collaborate with others. That's going to be something that's so beautiful for us. And even if this isn't a collaboration in a sense of we sit down with other people and work, but if we're listening to other ideas, having things come together, ruminate in our minds, kind of stew together like, well, a stew, and become this delicious idea, that's going to be really important for us and going to be something that we really enjoy and really respect and really are driven towards. We're having we're having a resurrection of self. The 10 of Swords is always a little bit of a puzzling card to me at times because it's so much of an ending, right? You have a person, 10 swords in their back, that's overkill. It can also be saying that something that we're looking at, it's overkill. We're dealing with something in an overkill manner. So just be aware of that. But what we're also learning here is that swords are astoundingly valuable. In ancient times, people would go over the battlefields and they would pick up the weapons and they would, have them as their prizes. And swords were just so expensive. It showed nobility, it was a class symbol, it was a skill symbol, and they wouldn't just be left. They wouldn't just be left in somebody's back, especially not, you know, 10 of them, unless you were Caesar, right? And even then, he was only stabbed and they walked away. So here, there is a sense of this is the knowledge, this is the wisdom, this is the power that we have learned in a harsh way. And as we rise into ourselves, the darkness before the dawn, as we rise into ourselves, we see the wounds that we have acquired over our lifetime. But we also see the power that we have acquired over our lifetime. And there's a sense of respect. There's a sense of respect for that. It moves us to the King of Swords. The King of Swords is us. We're air sign energy. We're represented by the swords in the minor arcana, and this is the highest court card of the swords. We are coming forward as powerful, as determined, as insightful. We are cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. I love the crow on his shoulder or the raven on his shoulder. It makes me think of what Húrin and Múnin in Norse mythology, but also, the Morgan in Celtic mythology. And we can think of the Morgan as a terrible symbol, like the symbol of death, right? That we think of crows. But it was also the symbol of creation, like artists would, you know, would ask for the Morgan to bless them. So here there is a power moving us forward to be blessed in the art of our creation, to be blessed in the power of blossoming into ourselves, which is never going to be painless and is always going to require, sacrifice and skill and determination and insight. It moves us to the Nine of Swords. There's something that now we could just worry. If you're like me and you're working really hard on not, being an A+ student in worrying, this could be just that you're worrying. Be aware of it and try to stop. Be aware of it and stop. But this is also a sense that we're worried about how we're stepping into our power, how we're stepping into who we want to be and how we want to be and where we want to be. We have a tendency to doubt ourselves, worry, doubt, fear, never feel good enough, never measure up. This is like imposter syndrome coming in, and our well feels dry. We have to start filling up our cup. I love this saying I just learned pretty much, which is you cannot fill up a cup until you have a gallon. And when I heard that, I just stopped. And I was like, oh my gosh, that makes all the sense in the world. And why didn't I realize that before? If you are only a cup full and you're trying to fill up other people's cups, first of all, you only have one. And secondly, you're draining yourself dry. This is a time where we have to acknowledge that emotionally we need some time. Our well is a bit dry. We need to heal and connect. I highly recommend Spring Forest Qigong, as I always do. It's recommended, well, it's linked in the description box below. So check that out if you're interested. But there is this sense here of I need to balance myself and I need to heal in order to be empowered. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Two of Pentacles. We're trying to balance everything and we're just forgetting about our emotions, forgetting about what we need, forgetting about taking care of ourselves. And okay, that can work for a time, but how long can we keep that up? Our subconscious spirit message is blessed. We are blessed, and blessings are following us. Just remember, you're blessed. Even if you don't feel that way, when your angels, divinity, your guides look at you, they see somebody who is blessed. We should start seeing that too. Our subconscious message from the tarot is the Five of Wands. Oh, don't get involved in other people's foolishness. This is pettiness. This is trite nonsense. Don't get involved in it, which is easier said than done, right? Office politics and people's, petty fears. Don't get pulled in. It's going to be really important. And subconsciously, you're really wanting to be a part of the gossip, like you're wanting to be a part of it, but also it's just going to be such a drain on your energy. So be aware of that. A little bit of gossip is fun, right? But don't get pulled in. Don't get like emotionally invested. All right. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.